This week on West of Nowhere, we talk about the shoes that Donald Trump is selling for almost $500, a creepy mom at a hockey tournament, Beekeeper movie with Jason Statham, Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade ruined by an active shooter, an acorn that scares a cop, and a new Am I the A-hole with a wedding theme. So check it out.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, freak show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another episode of West of Nowhere. I am Levi.
And I'm Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have some dumb nonsense to say to confuse people?
If you look inside of your inner self, sometimes you will find the ability to. I'm just.
Yeah. You see how different it is when he was reading something versus when he tries to come up with it on his brain? That's not great. No. Yeah. Well, that's all right. We don't need any of that gobbledygook, you know? we could just do this on our own. And with the help of the people who support us, which are our Patreon people. That was a sick handoff that you were just like not ready
fumbling.
for. Yeah.
We'd like to thank Adam Pacino, Mark Stadler, Kylie Gangwish, Colby Jordan, Chantel, Kevin Garahan, Andres Valles, Lord Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnuts, and Colton Zamersla.
Yeah. If you've been listening to the show for a while, you wanna have us say your name, maybe get involved in a subscriber episode and have Shane interview you. You can go to the link tree that's in the description, and then go to the Patreon link, and then that's where all our links are, is in the link tree. So you can do that, or you can go watch the video, leave a comment, which I will read, which I'm going to do right now because we're efficient that way. and there's a lot, so I got to get started. So starting us off right, T-Ferg talking about Sunflower, the Post Malone song. He said, Sunflower wasn't a song I really vibed with for the first 50 times I heard it. I get why people like it, though. That's why it got double diamond, because you heard it at least 50 times. That means multiply that by however many people there are, and bada bing, bada boom. Yeah.
Do you think the entire country has heard that song? Like all 330 million Americans?
No, I don't think so. Because you got to remember, there's some people out in the sticks that don't listen to anything that's like remotely new, don't watch movies. I mean, I'd say a good probably 80% is probably fair, but yeah. So anyway,
Okay.
T-Ferg continues. Says, I'm going to start the Levi isn't real conspiracy. You can tell he's AI generated. To which the only thing I can say is, oh no, it didn't work. Damn it. No. I was so excited. I had a plan.
I was like, what's going on?
And it didn't even work. Man, this is sad.
My retort to T-Ferg is, don't you think we'd make a better looking person if we were AI generated? Well, if Levi was?
That's not fair. I feel like I'm very, very handsome, and everybody said so. So
look, the only person that says you're attractive is Pantera Girl.
And I think we scared her away from saying things like that. She's super not into. She's like, you guys are just too much now, which is fair. I've heard that before. I've been called annoying on several occasions, but it's fine. Whatever. This is what I was trying to do.
Oh, dude, that would be dope.
Damn it! Oh, man. I've never been more mad about something. This is just the worst day ever, probably.
For those of you just listening, Levi made himself disappear, which was perfect if it had worked on cue.
Cool. Yeah. And now it's not going to work at all. Man. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
That one time.
That one time. And then you try. Oh, there we go. There I go. Woo! Anyway. He continues, this conversation about recruiting to ISIS via the porn stars reminds me of the use of hot military girls to be social media influencers to get recruitment up, which is very true. There's a whole side of the coin that we didn't even talk about. I saw a picture the other day of some blonde lady half naked in the woods. She was wearing camo from the waist down, and her hair and her arms were just barely covering her nip nops, you know? And
Wait, did you say this blonde naked lady?
half naked lady.
Well, you said naked.
Half naked.
I'm pretty sure you said naked.
Okay, well, okay. Regardless.
Irregardless.
No, that's not the word. It's regardless. You stupid fuck. So, blonde, half naked lady. She's wearing camo pants in the middle of the woods. Nope.
What about her nip nops?
Just her arms were covering them.
Oh, okay.
And her hair was cleverly dropped. Just so. You know how you're in the woods?
Dude, where the
and your
fuck...
hair always perfectly covers your nips, you know?
Dude, where the fuck did you get the word nip knot from?
It's just an internet thing I've seen before. I like the way it sounds. Anyway, apparently it was an actual photo of, I can't remember. It was some Scandinavian country though for recruitment. Yeah. Obviously, like hot blonde in the woods. What's up? Sign me up, dude. But I see that every now and then on TikTok. I'll see like an attractive lady in fatigues or something, and then all the comments are like, "Nope, they're trying to get you. They're trying to get you to sign up. They all aren't like that."
Yeah,
which is true. Stay strong, people. It's you gotta be careful.
Have you ever saw?
Whoa, go ahead.
Have you ever saw any ads for Vet TV?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if the military would lean into that show,
I think that all the clips I've seen, I've never watched it, but all the clips I've seen, I'm like, this is good. Like, fun. Yeah.
I mean, they never would lean into it because like the stuff they talk about is like too true, and they're like, we don't endorse this, even though it's mostly true.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think you're right though. I think they should definitely like lean into that, like that aspect of it. The more like realism, like instead of, I don't know, because you can tell those propaganda shows from like a mile away. There's that SEAL Team show on like CBS or whatever the hell.
That is a great show.
Is it?
It really is pretty good.
Oh,
I don't know how authentic it is. Like you'd probably have to ask like a real person that's an operator. Person. You know, like a real operator, not like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Just a mechanic.
Just a lowly knuckle dragging, wrench turning piece of shit. Anyway, T-Fer continues. In this discussion, if this discussion in another language is short, or if it was walking through a place and two people were having a conversation not involve me, I would say it's not rude. This goes a bit far, though, as it does come off as exclusionary to this poor guy, not the asshole. So, I agree. And he's got 3 likes, so that's at least 2 other people that agree with him. Kylie, back in the trenches. She says, Shane, what's with the shades? With 2 question marks. What's with the shades?
Yeah, it was in all caps. I was like, why are you yelling, Kylie?
It's not. It wasn't in all caps, but that was the next one. She does do that from time to time. But anyway, what was with the shades? Do you want to let people in or no? You want
there was nothing. I was just...
You're just trying to be silly?
I was just being... Yeah, I was just like, this seems like a fun thing to do. So I did it.
All right, fair enough. And then we got exactly what I was hoping we would get. She commented on that judge texting during the proceeding. She said, oh my God, she was what? Texting during any proceeding? Let alone a murder? And if she continued to do that, I would have just kept going higher and higher. But I'm glad she stopped right there because I wasn't feeling confident that I could go up that high. I will, from my experience, like with all professionals, there comes a time when you get desensitized to the situations around you. Yeah. Is it right? No. Am I also guilty of it? Or I am also guilty of it. I was waiting for another, like a 2-pronged question. We've all seen and heard it's all 100% fact that court staff, judges, and attorneys on both sides, the whole lot text each other and are 9 out of 10 are friends outside the court. And their attorneys we make fun of together, judges we roll our eyes at together. When it comes time to actual hunker down and do the job, everyone I work with shapes up quick and is professional on the record with the situations at hand. But in my 8 years working in the legal world, never have I seen a judge text on the bench. How that person was even appointed to the bench is beyond me. The name of the complaint you're talking about is the bar complaint. So, yeah. I don't remember asking about
either.
that part, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, that's a lot of very helpful information, so thank you, Kylie. And she says that she's a little nauseous at the idea of the compactor, the lady that fell into the trash compactor.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And she says it reminds me of the way the mob would take people out, which is fair. Yeah. I can't imagine being in that situation because with like how little understanding we have of those, how they operate, we just know they crush stuff. So it's like, I'm dead for sure. Like, that lady was panicking. And then Kylie commenting, I'm pretty sure this is on the story about the government paying porn star or like private page porn stars to like push content to find terrorists. She says, this is absolutely hilarious. Nothing government can't and won't do to win. Yeah, that's facts. She also says King Charles is the worst, and that she loved the previews for the show Mr. and Mrs. Smith. She said, I might actually watch this one and not just read the synopsis.
It's actually really good. I highly suggest it.
Alex comes in, says, is that mustache military standard issue? Look at that. Flex that thing out, dude. Yeah. No, it isn't. You have to grow it, and then if you grow a shitty one, they make fun of you. So, what?
I just thought of something, and this week a NAV admin came out, and guess what you can do now?
Yeah, you can legally put your hands in your pockets.
You can put your fucking hands in your pockets, dude.
As long as it doesn't restrict you from something. I can't remember what it was.
As long as it doesn't cause a safety issue or stop you from rendering proper honors and courtesies.
Right, yeah. Which, for a second here, I was pretty sure that within like one, I don't remember what it was now, but there was something where it was like in inclement weather, you are allowed to put your hands in your pockets.
Oh, I don't know.
That was always our argument, and nobody ever said anything. So, but that's like, I don't remember what it was because it's been so long since I've had to say it. But
yeah, I don't think it was written. I don't think that's written anywhere.
Yeah,
because the thing I always used to get is like, especially when it was cold outside before like I picked up. Yeah, you'd be outside and it'd be cold. You'd have your hands in your pockets, and they'd be like, "Well, they issue gloves for free from supply." And it's like, okay, fine. Yeah, I'll go get gloves that don't keep my hands any warmer than my pockets do. Right.
I feel like it was in a uniform thing, like guidelines, whatever it's called. I can't remember, but anyway. Our whales also criticizing your sunglasses. Goddamn, you can't do anything around here without people picking on you.
Yeah, I know.
The sunglasses were too obvious, Shane. Even better conspiracy theory, Shane isn't in the military. That would be a lot of effort to... There's so much work to try and fool people. Yeah, I have no idea.
If I wouldn't hate myself for doing it, I'd do an episode with just one of my uniform tops on. But I would
you could buy those from the, what are they called, the surplus stores.
You can. This is fair.
You're a fucking phony, dude. Yeah, turns out he's just been in my imagination this whole time. It's just me doing two different voices on the,
the hurry, make me fade out.
I can't. I didn't do the prep work for it.
God, you're the worst.
Sorry. I only planned that one joke and it did not go over the way I wanted it to. So
I was really hoping it was going to go over. So you were just so excited before we hit record.
I know. It still worked, but it did not hit the way I wanted it to, and I'm going to be sad about it all day. So Oh, go ahead.
You should have tried it out a little bit first, you know?
I did. And then when I went to actually do it for some reason, I must have clicked a different button to throw it off or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, like, now when I try it, it won't do it on any of the things that I put it on, so. So dumb. All right. Well, apparently that was a one-and-done trick that I had. So Pantera Girl closes out the comments. She said, glad that judge is out. How dare she? Now this person is probably going to get a mistrial. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't see how he couldn't as a victim in a case waiting going on 5 years to get a trial. Can't even fathom if that person got a mistrial because the judge wasn't paying attention because she was texting on her phone. Come on. So glad to hear what Kylie said about to say about them shaping up quick and being professional after hearing this story. Yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it is just another like work environment, right? Like they're gonna have normal banter, typical stuff that they do. So, but yeah, that is crazy. I can't imagine being like a family member involved because it was like the death of a child or something like that.
It was, yeah.
So they've got to be the most upset, but yeah, crazy shit. Yeah. So anyway, you ready to hear some fucking news, dude?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You remember Trump? You remember that guy?
I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not having a good go of it. He's obviously, a couple weeks ago we talked about was it like $83 million legal case, defamation case that he lost. Yeah, that hurts the pocket a little bit. A New York judge also ordered Trump and company to pay $355 million in penalties from civil fraud case that they were doing in the state of New York.
Yeah.
So if you're keeping track, that's almost half a bill, which is rough. And you're like, how can he possibly make up this money? Well, I got good news. If you like sneakers, he's got some really cool ones that I highly recommend you check out. I would show you, but this goddamn thing's not working anymore. It just refuses to cooperate.
That's
oh my
great.
God. Yeah, so that's where we're at. My secret weapon is now Bupkis. Like it's anyway, they look like he spray painted gold some Walmart knockoff Jordans.
I love this.
And there's a T like emblazoned on the side because brand reputation at stake. So that's pretty cool. And how do you want to take a guess on how much
the Trumps are?
Yeah.
Ooh. $200.
Nope.
Higher?
Yeah.
500.
Okay, so you overshot it. $399. Unveiled these shoes at SneakerCon, which is you got your Comic Con and your Movie Con and your porn cons. SneakerCon, greatest sneaker show on earth. In Philadelphia, and apparently there's a lot of booze when he came in, and there's only 1,000 pairs of these things, so they sold out because there's 1,000 people that are willing to throw money at this guy. There's more than that, and I don't want to know how many more than that, but
that's insane, dude.
It is preposterous. Like, I just don't understand first of all, where people get money to just like throw at people like this.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand why you would either. You know what I mean?
Shoe collectors are like another odd thing to me.
Yeah. Yeah, they go hard. They're like, so at my work, we sell shoes and we get like not exclusive Jordans, but Jordans every now and then. And we have to like cap it. Like you can only buy one pair per person and shit. Because they are like people will come in and spend $2,000 buying 8 pairs of shoes because they're crazy expensive, and then like just hold on to them, and then they just increase in value because there's a bunch of other people just like them that want them. It's wild. It's wild. I wish I had the patience for something like that, but also I don't know. Like I don't think I could like learn enough about shoes to figure out what makes them worth what. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, so obviously I don't collect any shoes, but like I'm the same way with like my because I buy and I have like money invested in stocks, and like every time shit dips, I'm like, should I just sell everything right now?
I gotta get rid of it. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think maybe the closest thing I can relate this to is like guitars. There'll be like an exclusive, like artist exclusive signature guitar, and I'm like, what if they die? Right after Eddie Van Halen died, I was like, oh, that would be tight. Like I wanted to get one of the replicas of his Frankenstrat, and I was like, no, that's no, thank you. I first of all, I think that kind of guitar is one of the ones that you should probably just put together yourself, because that's what he did. Yeah. Instead of spending $2,000 on one. So anyway, that's besides the point. But like that's the closest thing that I can relate to, and I'm not even like that with those either. Like I appreciate them, and I can go, okay, yeah, I can understand why that costs that much, but I'm not gonna wall the house with just a bunch of them. Like I don't play them enough to justify that, I don't think. But anyway, so yeah, I'm sure you can probably find these things on eBay eventually. Wish I could show you. So upset. This whole thing. I try to do one fucking cool thing, and it just blows up in my face.
Dude, we're professionals. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the dumb thing is I tested it out before the thing. That's why I took my camera off.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was like, all right, cool, works. I only tested it once, and I didn't realize it was gonna shit the whole bed on everything. Like, I can't even like do a transition now to show you anything else. So I completely scared OBS into doing
broke
anything.
It, dude.
I guess, yeah. I don't. Yeah, no, it's like trying to I don't know. Anyway, either way.
Yeah. So in between stories, I'll talk about this. I recently watched The Beekeeper, the new Jason Statham movie.
Oh yeah.
Not
Do you
great.
know who I am? Oh.
Not great.
No.
Very. Jason, if you're struggling, man, like just take a break. Just I mean, I was talking to Natalie about this. Like, it seems like the new way to be famous is to do, obviously there's still movies.
Oh, I got him.
Oh, those are fucking ugly, dude.
Yeah. Also don't like him just screaming in the background. And then there's this picture from the thing. Look at this poster.
Dude, that poster's AI generated.
Dude, there is nothing more fake than a Donald Trump poster. Like, anyway, sorry.
No, yeah, it's just it's a very low quality movie, and the plot line is very bad. Like, obviously, if you're just watching it for Jason Statham punching people, then you're gonna be happy. But it's just, I don't know. It's very like John Wicky, except for it's not a dog; it's an older lady that was nice to him. Yeah. And that's the premise of the movie.
As good as those John Wick movies are, they have fucked up a lot of action movies, because I feel like now it's just the one man wrecking crew that has these long drawn out, like one take looking like scenes where he's like doing all these crazy movements and stuff, and it's like, I appreciate that when it's done well, but then you get a bunch of imitations and they all just get worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like Donald Trump shoes, you know? It's but like it's sad to see, like, in, I don't know, and it's only done very well a few times, and then all the other times I feel like it's just not great. So yeah. So that's upsetting, because I do appreciate Jason Statham. His action movies are pretty fun. What was the one with him and Jet Li that was God, I can't remember the name of it, but I remember thinking it was badass. So
Yeah, I can't remember either.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah, like I remember it, but I don't remember what the movie was called.
Yeah.
In other news, if you want to cry about wrestling, you can watch Iron Claw.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's finally out. I've been waiting on that fucking movie forever. Since
It's
that one like picture of Zac Efron that everybody's like, "Oh my god, what happened to him?"
Dude, he's fucking thick. Like,
Yeah.
he got into fucking, like, I know that he was, like, cut up in Baywatch, but he
Yeah.
got big as fuck for this movie.
Yeah.
He's, like, and he's not just big, he's also big and cut the fuck up, dude. Like,
Yeah, he looked just like
dude,
built.
massive, bro. But it's a good movie. It is fucking sad.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of bad luck that family had,
Right.
they even cut out. There's like they don't even talk about one of the brothers in the movie. They just completely cut him out of the movie. Like, he's not
Jesus.
even in there because there's just so much sad shit that happens in that movie. The director was like, "That's too much."
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's really good. It's a good movie. It's got Jeremy Allen White in it.
Yeah.
Zac Efron. Yeah, it's a solid movie. Just like get
Yeah.
ready to cry about wrestling, which is something I didn't think I'd ever say.
Yeah. No, me neither. I was not ready for that. Yeah, no, those like initial, like, I'm assuming they're like set photos leaked, and it was a picture of Zac Efron in the getup looking like that guy.
Yeah.
And everybody thought he like fucked his face up and shit. Like, they were like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, well, he's playing a dude. And then you go and look at the pictures of that guy and you're like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Well, so
Like,
so that's what Zac Efron looks like now.
oh, what?
That's his real face.
What happened to him?
He had to have facial reconstructive surgery. I'd have to look the story up, but something happened.
He
to him.
looked terrible before. Yeah. No. What,
No,
he
yeah,
got like a car wreck or something?
He had I don't remember, I don't actually know exactly what happened, but some accident happened, and he had to have facial reconstruction surgery.
Okay.
And so like that's what he looks like now.
All right.
Which is jarring.
Yeah.
To see him now going from what he used to look like, but
Right.
that is his face. Like,
Okay. Okay. Well, at least it's reconstruction from like something happened instead of just like vanity.
oh yeah, no, he was. There's
Yeah.
no way he woke up in the mirror and was like,
God,
Gotta change
only my
this.
face was better. If I woke up looking like Zac Efron, I would take over the planet. There would be no stopping me.
dude, if you were that pretty and this funny,
Yeah,
it'd be
because he
unfair.
is funny as shit.
Yeah,
He's oh my god. Yeah, he's just got that. I don't know. He just got that thing. Anyway, I found this story on a Facebook page that shares a lot of nonsense, so I was kind of nervous about it. But I did find a New York Post article about it, so
Okay.
it sounds like it might be real. So I'm gonna read the headline, and you're gonna react appropriately. Minnesota mom accused of having sex with two 15-year-olds at a hockey tournament. Yeah. Yeah. Right?
That's some fucking.
Yeah. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah. Yes. It definitely. Definitely, it's fucked up for sure.
Yeah. Right. God
I mean,
damn
it-
don't do that thing. Oh, where was she when I was in school? That fucking thing that people always do.
Where was she at when I was playing hockey?
You never touched a hockey stick in your life, you piece of shit. I hate it. I hate those jokes so much. This is depravity. All right.
I mean-
Yeah, they were at a hockey team, like a team outing thing
Yeah.
at a hotel.
Oh, she hit the wine too hard,
Yeah, something.
and they were like, "Mrs. Smith, take your top off," and she was like, "Okay."
I guess. So she had I don't know how it exactly began, but she got their Snapchats and snapped one of them saying that she had just had a fight with her husband and wanted to come to their room. And then and then it just progressed from there. So, yeah, she had to have been super hammered though, right? or she's just
Bro.
a creeper. But
Was she
yeah.
at least?
She's 38.
Hey,
38.
yeah,
No.
you know what they say, man. The older the grape, the finer
No.
the wine. Oh, okay.
No, bad. I mean, I'm just saying, you put a 40-year-old dude and two 15-year-old girls in this situation, and nobody thinks the same thing, right?
Yeah, that's fair. No one thinks it's funny. Yeah.
Come on, tighten up, dude.
It's a little funny.
It is a little bit, yeah. Well, so I seen that, and then of course, like I read the comments, and that's why I was like, everybody fucking says this shit every time it's a lady,
Dude,
and young dudes, boys. It's like lucky, like no, she kind of fucked them up, like
Dude, it almost sounds like somebody just like accidentally read the description for a fucking video on Pornhub, and they were like, "Oh, this is news."
yeah, they're like, oh shit. He's actually typing up for a video on Pornhub, was logged into the wrong thing. Oh man, yeah, I don't know, but so another thing that I've been seeing a lot on Facebook is I don't know, did you see anything about like the Kansas City the Chiefs parade at all?
How there was like a
Somebody
like a
shot it
shooting,
up.
yeah.
It stemmed from a personal issue.
Of course.
Yeah, which, I mean, doesn't make it better, I guess, but at least it wasn't like, terrorizers, but yeah. I think 22 people were injured the last time
Holy cow.
yeah, which is a lot. And then I think, I don't know how many people died. I know there was a radio DJ from Kansas City, like a famous local radio DJ that did die.
Damn.
And a bunch of people are like donating. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce both donated $100,000 each to this GoFundMe, which is pretty cool. Still, people are probably gonna fucking hate them, which is wild to me. But yeah. So there was 22 people who were injured, half of whom were under 16, because it's a fucking football parade.
Yeah.
So that's devastating. There was somebody was the news was like interviewing a teenager from the event. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Don't talk to a kid about that. Like, go find an adult who can actually like process what just happened.
Right.
Or maybe somebody further away. Because that's like, that kid is not going to be able to answer any questions. He's like, I think all my friends are dead. And you're like, Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Like, this is the most, like, it just makes it worse. It makes everything worse.
Yeah, no. Do you think the shooter was a disgruntled Raiders fan? How dare you play the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he probably was in the fucking spiky football pads and everything.
Dude.
No, they I don't know. I don't know even how you can get mad at a thing like that. Like, you're at like a Super Bowl parade and somehow you're mad enough to start shooting people. I did see the video of them tackling him, which is pretty cool. It's also more intense action than any of the things that happened with that cop and that acorn. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did you hear about that story?
No.
Oh, you just said yeah because you're just like, you're just goddamn yes man up in this bitch.
No, it's like that is way more intense than a cop in an acorn outfit.
Well, no, not an outfit. So this two cops actually, were tricked by the sound of an acorn hitting a car, thought it was gunshots, and then unloaded into their cruiser.
What?
It is the funniest thing I've watched in a long time. And at one point, the guy whose body cam, he's like, I think I'm hit. And nobody's shooting at him. He's just like in it, man.
Dude, the night
He's
before
like,
he watched End of Watch, and
oh my god. I'm Jake Gyllenhaal right now for sure. Yeah, an acorn hit the car and they're like, holy shit. And like, yeah, you can watch the video, watch the body cam footage. He resigned, admirably so. Can't work in police ever again because you're gonna get bullied out of every job you ever have. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah,
he had to resign, dude. Because
Yeah.
how many times can you come into work to your locker just filled with acorns?
That's exactly what they would do too.
100%.
Oh man. Yeah, because as everybody would just roast this guy forever.
Yes.
Yeah, eventually more people showed up and they're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I don't know, my leg's numb." And he's like, "Can you walk?" And then he's like walking around and the other cops looking at him and like, I gotta hope that guy was like, "Holy shit, he's not hit at all." Like he didn't say anything, but like he's just watching him. He's like, "I think you're good." Man. Yeah. So that was I think that was the best story of the week, honestly. And that's all I got.
Oh my God. Well, if you've made it this far, wherever you're listening, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave us comments, leave us reviews. Yeah. If you're on YouTube watching this, leave us a comment so Levi can read it for you.
Yeah.
Also, go to the link tree and check out our store real fast. Maybe pick up a shirt like what Levi's wearing. Also, he's got some 80s themed shirts on there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the beanies are up there now too.
There you go. Keep your head
just in
cold.
time for winter to be over. So.
All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for getting married 3 weeks before my cousin?
Oh boy.
I, 32 female, and my cousin, 33 female, have been very close our entire lives. We both got engaged around the same time-ish, and both got married in 2021. Her husband proposed December 2019, and mine proposed November 2020. She set her date before me and decided on the beginning of October in California. I decided to get married in Arizona on a lake where the temperatures get extremely hot during the summer. I'm talking 110, 120 degrees hot.
Why
Due
would
to
you
this,
decide that?
yeah, I don't know.
She's like bragging. It's gonna be hot as fuck. I'm so excited, dude.
Yeah, you better show up in a fucking 3-piece suit too. Get ready to
So
sweat.
you can fucking die of a heat stroke. Jesus.
Due to this, I was pretty limited on dates where the weather was permitting. They actually do not do weddings at my venue during June to August because of the heat.
Makes sense.
Right. Since she was getting married in October, obviously that month was obviously off limits, so my question was either September or November. Since my wedding was a destination, I wanted the weather to still be warm enough where my guests could go on the lake. Therefore, September was my only option. Okay. They had one date available on a Saturday in the middle of the month, so I took it. We ended up getting married 3 weeks apart. It's been a few years, and I thought everything was fine. Well, my cousin has recently told me that she was upset by the fact that I chose to get married before her and within such a close proximity. Should I have chosen a different venue, waited into the following year, or chosen a different date? I didn't choose the date on purpose to try and beat her to the altar. I just wanted to get married while it was still good enough weather so that my guests could enjoy the lake. So, Am I the asshole?
Well, I like this one because it's not as intense as some of the other ones we've heard.
Right.
Like, it just sounds like, I mean, she knows the situation better than I do, but it sounds like the cousin is like, retrospectively like, man, I wish he wouldn't have got married at that time. It doesn't sound like she's been like like harassing her about it ever since.
Yeah.
I hope one of these two is related to that person that brought the cancer to the wedding and made it a big deal. That'd be really cool. Just tie it all together.
Follow on. After talking to my cousin about this yesterday, I did apologize, and I genuinely didn't think I had done anything wrong.
Right.
And then I'm edit. All right, so I am the asshole. I've already apologized last time we talked, but when I see her next, I'll let her know that I should have asked beforehand how she felt instead of thinking it wasn't a big deal. I see.
Yeah.
I don't think from what she said, from what OP said, I don't think, as long as it wasn't on purpose, as long as you weren't like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm gonna get married before her, like it was some contest.
Yeah.
Then I don't think you're the asshole.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know. They got engaged around the same time, a couple of months apart.
Yeah.
you get married around the same time. Like, that's, I don't know, I kind of liked it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. You guys are kind of like following the same pattern. But yeah, I guess maybe if you wanted to be like extra cordial about it, you could have been like, yeah, so I was looking at either September or October or November because I wanted it to be, you know, those were the earliest dates available, but then also didn't want to do it in October because obviously, like, she was clearly thinking of her cousin the whole time anyway, because that's why she chose to do it a different fucking month. Yeah. She could have just went October, fuck you, but she did not, and I guess you could have asked her, been like, hey, so I was looking at September, we want to get there so it's still warm, but, you know, because we got the lake to use, but it's not too hot. I don't know. I don't think she was an asshole. Did the people vote that she was one? Because she added that edit like somebody was like, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I bet they went in on her. Yeah, 60% of people said you're the asshole.
Wow. It's all her cousin. It's all just...
I just don't agree with that, man. Like, I just don't think... I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I think, I don't know, and this is, you know, I feel like maybe we're viewing weddings differently than these ladies are. I don't know. If you got married and you're a lady, please put your stamp on this one to tell us what's going on, because it doesn't seem like this is that egregious of a thing to do, but everybody is treating Opie like the asshole, and then also her cousin apparently has hold this long anger towards her. So I don't know.
So from the comments that I keep seeing, people think she's the asshole because she put a burden on the guests because they both chose destination weddings.
Oh.
Not necessarily because of the day, but...
You're an asshole, but not because of this, actually. That's hilarious. Fuck you. I don't want to go to, was it Arizona? That's so aggressive. I mean, I get it as a friend of people who like are like contemplating destination weddings. I'm like, please don't.
No.
Oh,
Somebody goes, yeah, you're definitely the asshole. You stole her thunder. And then someone commented and goes, right? Not the first time either. Remember her Sweet 16 when OP went to third base with her cousin Charlie?
They're just putting fake lore into it. I love it so much. That's amazing. Not the first time either. That's amazing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I would like the listeners who have had weddings, preferably of the female variety, to give their opinions, because we are just out of touch dudes most of the time. So yeah. That's kind of our brand, in case you have not been listening for a long time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna change the name of the podcast to Out of Touch.
Out of Touch. Yeah. That's probably not a terrible idea. Start walking on new designs.
Forget everything we've done. We're changing the name again.
We're starting over every 3 years like a goddamn cicada. Oh my god.
Oh man, I think that would, dude. I honestly think it's a great idea. All right, yeah. You heard it here.
Surprise!
All of our merch we've designed useless.
Good. We've sold tens of them, so you know. Sorry about it. You 8 people. I express my deepest apologies.
We're actually gonna release a shoe next week too.
Yeah. And it's going to be $389 instead of $99. Give you a little bargain. Because you know they were made by some poor child somewhere. And the profit margin on these things has got to be just insane. And also he's got Victory 47 cologne and perfume, $99 a bottle. Because he's going after the 47th presidency if he would win again, right?
Ooh.
And these shoes are called the Never Surrender high tops.
Dude, this guy's marketing team is fucking choice.
I am so sad for the future. Anyway.
Yeah, come on, marketing team of West of Nowhere, get on your dude. We need some.
Yeah.
This guy has got it. What are you doing?
Yeah, nothing.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Is it me?
No, what? Our marketing team?
Oh. Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
a marketing-
Kylie.
What?
What? Oh.
No, Mr.
Yeah. Mr. Oz, but the wizard behind the curtain.
What? No, Mr. Iverson.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to be sneaky.
I missed it. Anyway. All right. We'd like to thank our friends, the Dutch and Dimmer podcast, the No New Friends podcast, Kicking with the Kellys in the Rimini Room. Also, Real Creature Feature, the Macabre Emporium.
Look at you go.
Yeah, dude. I'm fucking up
Yeah.
here.
got big brain. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm big boy. I do big boy things.
All right, so we gotta go. Where we? Oh man. That's it.
That's
right?
it.
Okay, I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.